Hello students, so let's start discussing about model paper 3 in this video. So if you have not already seen our model paper 1, 2, please go through it, and then even you will go with paper 3 discussion also today. So let's start with first question. Even in the absence of pollinating agents, seed setting is assured in. So here there is seed setting observed in the plants where they produce two types of flowers. That is, example we have Viola, Oxalis and Camelina. These are the plants which are having two types of flowers, and in these plants they produce one opened flowers where there is male and female, automatically pollination takes place, and the other one is unopened flowers, we call it as chasmogamous flowers, and we can say that there is assured seed set because there is no need of pollinators because the flowers are closed. Male and female, there is fertilization. So among this, the correct option will be C. Okay, next question. Which of the following statement is true? LH surge induces menstruation. So LH surge induces usually not menstruation, it is ovulation. So hence this is not true. Regression of corpus luteum increases progesterone. Actually, regression will not do the corpus luteum to secrete progesterone. It is progression of corpus luteum increases progesterone. So this is also wrong. Then diploid egg is formed after second meiotic division. So after second meiotic division, always haploid egg is produced. So this is also wrong. Embryo differentiate from the inner cell mass of blastocyst. So if this is a blastocyst, which are outer cells, so inside the cells which are present, they are called as inner cell mass, and this only will develop into embryo. So hence this answer is correct. Next question. Statement 1 and 2. Gamete intrafallopian transfer is an in vitro fertilization technique. Gamete intrafallopian transfer. See here, intrafallopian transfer, we have two types of techniques here. One is called as in vitro, the other one is called as in vivo. In vitro means inside the lab, outside the body. In vivo means inside the body. So now you can guess the answer now. So here gift means gamete intrafallopian transfer. We are transferring the gametes in the fallopian tube. So they are telling in vitro. So it is not in the lab, it is in the body. So hence the statement 1 is wrong. Second one, statement 2. In gift, gametes are fertilized outside the female body. So actually gift, we are not fertilizing these gametes outside the female body. It is inside. As I said, it is gamete intrafallopian, means fallopian tube we are transferring. So fallopian. So both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. Hence the correct option is B. Next question. Gene located very close to one another on the same chromosome. So this is a chromosome. So genes are located here on the same chromosome, tend to be transmitted. They will transmit to the parents, from the parents to the children. They are called as they are present on the same chromosomes, they are linked to each other. So hence it is called as linked genes. Match the following. Alec Jeffries, he is known for DNA fingerprint. F. Sanger, he is known for annotated DNA sequencing. Jacob and Monod, they are the one who gave lac operon concept. And Griffith experiment, you already know it is a transforming principle. So hence the correct option here is A is 4, B is 3 and C is 1, D is again 2. So next question. Observe the following diagrammatic operation here. So natural selection is going on where different traits are selected here. So 2 traits are selected means it is disruptive form. Disruptive form. So here the correct option is C. Which of the following plants does not possess hallucinogen properties? So hallucinogen properties, which one does not possess? So here Erythroxylum coca, it possesses. Atropa belladonna also has hallucinogenic. Then Datura plant also has hallucinogenic property. Papaver somniferum is not having hallucinogenic property. Hence the answer is D. Choose the correct statement about immunity. Innate immunity is accomplished by providing different types of barriers like physical barrier, physiological barrier, cytokine barriers, etc. So statement 1 is correct. Acquired immunity is present from birth and is inherited from parents. So we know immunity are of 2 types. One is innate immunity and the other one is acquired immunity. So immunity are of 2 types. Innate means it is from birth, from the parents you get it. Acquired is after the birth. When you go here and there, then there is infection, bacterial infection, your body will start producing immunity. It is called as acquired immunity. It is after birth. So here they said acquired immunity is present from birth. So this is all wrong answer. Then acquired immunity can be divided into antibody mediated and cell mediated immunity. This is correct. Acquired immunity, either it gives immunity by producing cell or it gives immunity by producing antibody. So this is correct. Fourth one, innate immunity is also called as specific immunity. So here innate immunity is also called as specific immunity. It is by birth, so it is not specific. It is wide type of immunity. Means it will give immunity for wide range of pathogens. So not specific. Then fifth one, acquired immunity consists of specialized cells. T cell, B cell. Again cell we have 2 types. One is T cell, the other one is B cell that produces antibodies and circulate in the blood. So this is correct. So we have 1, 3 and 5. So 1, 3 and 5. C is correct answer. Next question. During sewage treatment, the gas produced in anaerobic sludge digester includes in the anaerobic sludge digester. So the gas produced. So you already know biogas. So here methane is there always. So in all the options you can see methane. And then hydrogen sulfide is there. Then carbon dioxide is also produced. Hence the answer is C. Which of the following is not a feature of plasmid? So we will see extra chromosomal. We say plasmid is extra chromosomal. Extra chromosomal. Hence the bacteria is having, this bacteria, it's having its own DNA and then it has another DNA which is called plasmid. This is extra, so it is called extra chromosomal. Then it is self-replicative. It will replicate itself. So it can produce its own copy, can increase the copy number, self-replicative. Then it is double-stranded. As it is having 2 strands, it is double-stranded. It is circular. So we have option here. Extra chromosomal is correct. Circular is correct. So it will replicate independently, correct. But it is not single-stranded, it is double-stranded. Hence the answer is this one. They have asked not a feature. So we have to say this as a correct answer. Next. So before going to the next question, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like and share to your friends so that maximum can utilize this video. Agrobacterium tumefacium is used as a vector for cloning genes in. So Agrobacterium tumefaciens is a vector, and this is used for cloning genes in plants. See, we have plants and animals. So if you want to transfer the genes in the plants, we use Agrobacterium tumefaciens. If you want to transfer the genes in the animals, we use retrovirus. Here both are disarmed and they are used. So the correct answer is A. See, if you are feeling this is useful, so please comment in the box and give the marks from 1 to 10. So how much effective this is? Please do it in the comment box. Identify the incorrect statement. So which one is wrong? The transgenic cow Rosie produced milk enriched with alpha-lactalbumin. So transgenic cow Rosie produced this alpha-lactalbumin enriched milk. Bt toxin genes Cry1 AC control corn borer. So Bt toxin gene Cry1 AC controls corn borer. Actually Cry1 AC controls cotton bollworm. Cotton bollworm. See, in the class we gave a trick for this one, like Cry1 AC, Cry2 AB controls cotton bollworm, and Cry1 AB controls corn borer. So we gave a trick to remember here that Cry1, imagine you are in a first year. So in the first year we don't give proper information about NEET. So we say like this, after A it is B. Instead of saying B, we say after A C. And then second year when you come, you'll come to know that it's not C, it is after A B. So meanwhile your life is gone. So here Cry1 AC, Cry2 AB. You remember? And you are, when you come to the science, you are like cotton. Your life is like cotton, white, bright and smooth and very delicate. So your life is spoiled because of this guidance. Don't take me wrong. This is just for remembering. Cry1 AC, Cry2 B, Cry2 AB. If you go for long term NEET, then long term, that is corn. Corn is long, no? You know, corn is like this. So this corn is long term. Here when you go to long term, you come to know that Cry1 AB. That is from starting only they will tell, after A it is B. So remember like this and then answer this question. So we coming back to here. Cry1 AC controls cotton bollworm, not corn borer. Hence they have asked incorrect. This is incorrect. So the option becomes this is right. Human protein alpha-1 antitrypsin, it is used to treat emphysema. Commercial production of human insulin is by whom? By E. coli. We have inserted chain A, chain B in the E. coli and created insulin. Next question. The correct order of various levels of biological organization in an ecosystem is ecosystem. We have a biological organization, that is from the organism. So first you can just go with situation here and then you can understand. So you start with that side or this side. Imagine if you start with this side, it should start with biome. If you start from that side, it should start with organism. So organism together form population, population together form ecosystem, many ecosystem together form community, and many community form a large biome. So others you check, it's wrong. So this will be the correct option. Next question. The rate of the formation of new organic matter by producer is, imagine producer is a plant. So rate of formation of new organic matter, and as it is producing new organic matter, it is called as primary productivity. Primary productivity. As per species inventories, 70% of the species recorded are animals. 70% of animals are there and less than 22% are plants. Okay, next question. Fill in the blanks. So it's very easy for you to answer this as answers are given here only. Zygote divides to form Come on, first one. After dividing, zygote forms blastocyst, which is implanted in the uterus. 1 minute. Okay. Second, 17th one. Dash stage in human evolution used hides to protect their body and buried their dead. This is also already question asked in the model paper 1. So here it is Neanderthal man. Next, 18th one. Dash are the site where immature lymphocytes differentiate into antigen sensitive lymphocytes. So lymphocytes will mature in the lymphoid organs. This is 18th one. Dash is a producer of butyric acid. So butyric acid is produced by Clostridium butylicum. The last one, in general, species diversity dash. So species diversity decreases or increases. So when you move away from the equator towards the pole, imagine this is a globe, this is equator, here and here there is more number of species distributed. As you go away from the equator towards the polar region, this is also pole, south pole and north pole, and as you go away the species number decreases. So question number 20, it is answer is this one. So let's go to the next question. So give reasons. For 2 mark, micropyle remains a small pore in the seed, actually pore, small pore in the seed coat of a seed. What is that? What it helps? So here this pore in the seed coat, if you take this as seed, there is a small pore here in which entry of oxygen and water inside the seed takes place during germination. So apple and cashew are not called true fruits. So we know true fruits and false fruits. True fruits are the fruits which develop from the ovary, and false fruits are those which do not develop from the ovary but develops other than ovary. Like apple you take, cashew you take, thalamus. So thalamus contributes to the formation of fruit, hence they are called as false fruits. Mention any 2 events that are inhibited by the intake of oral contraceptive pills to prevent pregnancy. So here 2 events they have asked. Oral contraceptive for preventing pregnancy in human. What happened here? So when you take the pill, it contains hormones wherein they will first inhibit ovulation, or they may inhibit implantation, or they may alter the quality of the cervical mucus for the entry or retard the sperm entry. So these are the 2 events. Identify the symbols used in pedigree analysis. So here there are 2 symbols. So one is like this with the 2 lines. So I think you can understand this one. This is father, this is mother who are marrying in the relatives. So it's called as consanguineous mating or mating between relatives. And like this, another one, male and female having a child affected with the disease. If they are affected with the disease, they are shown in the form of shade. Next question. Draw the label diagram of nucleosome. So here nucleosome diagram. So you have to draw a structure like this. Take it like this. Then so label this as H1 histone. Oh my god, this is very big. So I should reduce this. Okay, we'll reduce the size of this. Then it is labeled as H1 histone, and this one is called as histone octamer. Histone octamer. Then this is core of histone molecules. Core of histone molecules, and this one is DNA. So this is for 2 marks, nucleosome model. State the evolutionary relationship giving organisms. They have given 2 organisms like 2 plants. One is potato, sweet potato and potato. So what are these? How are they related? So sweet potato is a root modification, but potato is a stem modification. Potato is a stem modification. Both are having similar function but different structure. So this leads to convergent evolution. They are analogous organs. They represent analogous organs. Okay, next question. Discuss the role of fungi as biofertilizers. You know, biofertilizers, living organisms, microorganisms are used as fertilizers. So one of the example is mycorrhiza. It is a fungi having symbiotic association with the root of the plants belonging to the genus Glomus. And what are these benefits of mycorrhiza? So mycorrhiza provides phosphorus to the plants from the soil, provides phosphorus first, and it makes plant resistance to root-borne pathogens. The plant become resistant, and it increase tolerance to salinity and drought. The plants become tolerated for salinity as well as drought. Overall, if you take, plant growth and development is increased. So these points, some points you can write it for biofertilizers. Write any 2 advanced technique used in ex situ conservation. Ex situ conservation. Advanced techniques. Nowadays they are used. Actually, we know in situ, ex situ. Ex situ conservation is the conservation of plants and animals away from their natural habitat. So here, cryopreservation technique is one advanced, where we preserve the organisms under minus 196 degrees centigrade, 198 degrees centigrade under liquid nitrogen. Tissue culture method, where we go many plants in a short period of time. Seed banks, where seeds are stored for a longer period of time. So now we come to 3 mark question. Draw a neat label diagram of typical anatropous ovule. Typical anatropous ovule. So this is ovule diagram. You can label the parts. So this part is called hilum. So everyone knows all the parts, and I don't want to waste the time here. Please read this, as it's very urgent that we have to finish. For the preparation, for your preparation, we have to upload this video very early. So label the parts, as middle one is embryo sac, and there is nutritive layer called nucellus, and inner integument, outer integuments are present, and the opening is called micropyle. The stalk of the ovule is called as funicle, and the part where the body as well as stalk attach is called hilum, and the bent portion of the ovule is called chalaza. Name the pituitary and testicular hormones involved in spermatogenesis. So you have to tell the hormones. The pituitary hormones are FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, luteinizing hormone. Testes also produce some hormones called as androgens. One of them is testosterone. What is MTP, medical termination of pregnancy? Write any 2 medical grounds on which pregnancy can be terminated. So first you can tell the definition. So definition is intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy before full term, and it is called as MTP, or induced abortion. So why we have to go for this one? So this is meant for get rid of unwanted pregnancies due to casual unprotected intercourse, or sometimes failure of contraceptives used during coitus or during rape condition. So at that time MTP can be done. So MTPs are also essential in certain cases where if the pregnancy is continued, it is harmful. or even fatal for the mother or for the fetus, both. At that time, you can go for MTP. Australian marsupials, Australian placental mammals. Here, both have convergent evolution and adaptive radiation. Justify this statement. So here Australian marsupials and Australian placental mammals. So here when more than one adaptive radiation appeared to have occurred in an isolated geographical area, as you take one area, there is divergence of these Australian marsupials as well as placental mammals. So this type of evolution is called as convergent evolution, and they have adapted, and so it's called adaptive, and then they have moved away, so it's called as adaptive radiation. So what happened here is a number of Australian marsupials, each different from other, evolved from their ancestral stock, but all within the Australian island or continent. It's called adaptive radiation. There is one ancestor, from them they have divided to, and they have not moved away, because Australia is a continent which is surrounded by water. So here in this continent only you can see all these two types. So from a common ancestral. So placental mammals in Australia also exhibit adaptive radiation. So they are evolving varieties of placental mammals which appear similar to a corresponding marsupial. Both are similar. Like example, if you take placental wolf, so it is exactly like Tasmanian wolf marsupial, both side. Okay, next question. Mention the causative organisms for the following diseases. So ascariasis is caused by Ascaris lumbricoides. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi. Filariasis is caused by Wucheria bancrofti or Wucheria malayi. Mention the uses of the following bioactive agents. Cyclosporin A, it is used as immunosuppressive agent during organ transplant patients, kidney transplant at that time. Streptokinase, it is used as clot buster for removing clots from the blood vessels of the patients who have undergone surgery of myocardial infarction or leading to heart attack. Such patients we give this one. And the last one is statins. This is given for reducing the blood cholesterol level. So it is said to be blood cholesterol lowering agent. Ecological pyramids have limitations. Justify this one with the three reasons. Ecological pyramids. So here ecological pyramids, first one is it does not take into account same species belonging to two or more trophic levels. So imagine a man is there, he is belonging to more than one trophic level. So such people are not taken inside in that particular trophic level. And here this ecological pyramid assumes simple food chain which does not exist in the nature, never exists in the nature, and it does not accommodate food web like cockroach. It is omnivore. So such type of animals are not found here. Then lastly, coming to, in this ecological pyramids, they have not mentioned the decomposers, nothing but saprophytes, and they are the one who play an important role in the ecosystem, but they are not mentioned here in any type of ecological pyramid. So these are some. So now we come to 5-mark question. Double fertilization is a unique event. Double fertilization flowering plant mein hota hai. Briefly explain. Some of them required Hindi, so little bit I am going Hindi version now. The two types of fusions, ये देखो इसमें डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन बोले तो दो फ्यूजन रहता. सो एक को हम क्या बोलते सिंगैमी और एक को ट्रिपल फ्यूजन बोलते. सो हियर सिंगैमी एंड ट्रिपल फ्यूजन आर वेरी यूनिक टू एंजियोस्पर्म्स इन द एम्ब्रियो सैक एंड इट इज टर्म्ड एज डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन. और वो इवेंट है इधर यूनिक है जो एंजियोस्पर्म में एक ही दिखता हो. So pollen tube, after entering into one of the synergids, you know all this, if this is an embryo sac with egg apparatus, two synergids, central two polar nucleus, and here antipodals. When the pollen tube carrying two male gametes Okay, arrange the following terms in the correct development sequence. So, pollen grain, first one, which one will be there? We'll see. First, sporogenous tissue should come. This sporogenous tissue, among them, pollen mother cell get differentiated and then it divides and form microspore tetrad. Then after releasing it forms pollen grain and then inside the pollen grain male gametes are produced. You have to arrange it serially. So that is for B answer. A and B are there. So you have to attempt like that. Draw a neat label diagram of female reproductive system. So for female reproductive system, you have to draw the diagram. So I am drawing just rough here. And draw the diagram and label the parts. This is very important diagram for 5 marks. So and label the parts. So label the parts. That is for 5 marks. Next question. Represent schematically the results of one gene inheritance. One gene means mono hybrid cross between pure tall pea plant, crossed with pure dwarf pea plant. So here first you have to write the phenotype. I think monohybrid cross everyone knows. Phenotype of the parent is tall plant and the dwarf plant. So capital T you have to take capital T gamete, small t, and both in the F1 generation capital T, small t, that is hybrid tall, and cross this capital T small t with capital T small t, then you get the gamete capital T small t, capital T small t, and then put the checkerboard, unit square, and then write capital T small t, capital T small t, and then capital T tall, capital T small t tall, capital T small t tall, small t dwarf. So phenotypic ratio is 3:1. 3 are tall, 1 is dwarf. Genotypic ratio is 1:3:1. Okay, this is about the monohybrid cross. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Enumerate the characteristics of the genetic code. Genetic code silent features. Everyone should. Very important question. Important features of genetic code. If you have not seen our video of passing package, please go through that. All the important questions have been mentioned there. So the codon is triplet. Triplet means each code is made up of 3 nucleotides. So 61 will code for amino acids. 3 are not coding for any amino acids. They are called as stop codons. The genetic code is said to be degenerate. It means some amino acids are coded by more than one codon. Amino acids are coded by more than one code. So code खाली नहीं होता हो. एक code नहीं रहा तो और एक रहता ही उसको. The codon is read in mRNA in a contiguous fashion without punctuation mark or comma or full stop. It is read in the form of 3 nucleotides. The code is nearly universal. Genetic code is nearly universal. If you take U in the bacteria, it codes for phenylalanine. Even in the human being also it is coding for phenylalanine. But there are some exception which is found in mitochondrial codons as well as some protozoans. And the last one, AUG. It has a dual functions. दो काम है उसका AUG का. एक तो मीथायोनिन अमीनो एसिड को कोड करता और एक इनिशिएटर कोडॉन बनके प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस को इनिशिएट करता हो. So the last one, UAA, UAG, UGA are called as stop or terminator codons. So next question, 39A. Name the group of genes that have been identified in normal cells that could lead to cancer. So here the normal cells contain the genes which when activated produce cancer. The genes are called as cellular oncogenes or proto-oncogenes. So, which techniques are used to detect cancers for internal organs? So, we use radiography technique, CT technique, CT scan, computer tomography, MRI scanning, magnetic resonance imaging. They are all used to detect the cancers inside the body. So, next question. So, they have asked A question, B question and C question. Why are cancer patients often given alpha interferons as a part of treatment? Alpha interferons are why they are given. So, here whenever these patients who are having tumors, when they are given alpha interferons, they get distracted, tumor get distracted by the image. Therefore, patients are given with alpha interferon which activates their immunity and then destroy the tumor. So, this helps in destroying the tumor. So, they are given alpha interferons. Explain the application of biotechnology in the field of medicine. See here they have asked for 5 marks field of medicine. So, it includes genetic engineered insulin, gene therapy, molecular diagnosis. You can use this all 5 marks together, make it one answer. So, genetically engineered insulin, you can say rDNA technology we use, we produce effective therapeutic drugs like insulin. In the gene therapy, ADA method, what we do for ADA disease, we give correction of genetic, either the disease is treated with the delivery of the enzyme or with the gene replacement therapy, that is nothing but gene therapy. And we also have another one, molecular diagnosis, which is used to diagnose diseases by using rDNA technology, polymerase chain reaction and ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Next one. Name the type of interaction seen in the following examples. Clownfish with a sea anemone, commensalism. Quail and cuckoo bird, brood parasitism. Barnacle on the whale, it is commensalism. Marine fish and copepods, parasitism. Sexual deceit in a Mediterranean orchid offers mutualism. Coming to 42 question, that is the last bit. So, you have to categorize autosomal sex linked in this. So, hemophilia is only one which is sex linked, all other are autosomal linked. So, what conclusion will you arrive after careful observation of the below given diagram? So, the diagram represents when GAG changes to GUG. So, when it changes to GUG, so in the 6th position, valine is present instead of this substitution of glutamic acid by valine. So, this leads to a disorder of the genetic called as sickle cell anemia. Identify the disorder by the following symptoms. Here one symptom is given, overall masculine development and gynecomastia. So, the disease is or disorder is Klinefelter's syndrome. 43rd question. State the arrangement of different genes of lactose operon in E. coli. Different types of gene. So, always we say the gene arrangement is PIPO-ZYA. So, remember this PIPO-ZYA. So, this can be given as 3 structural genes, and we have inducer and then promoter and then operator. Describe the role of lactose in the regulation of lac operon. Again, they have asked lac operon concept which we have discussed previously. In the presence of inducer, in the absence of inducer, prepare for both and write it for 5 mark. So, last question, 44th. So, they have given gel electrophoresis. Gel electrophoresis. 1 minute. Gel electrophoresis. So, this gel electrophoresis, they have given A, and this side they have given visualization of DNA fragment. Visualization of DNA fragment. So DNA fragment is visualized by adding ethidium bromide stain. Ethidium bromide stain is used. Then for B they have given one place here, DNA polymerase, and C they have given. DNA polymerase is used in PCR technique. And why this is in the PCR, what we do? Amplification of gene of interest. Gene is amplified to many copies. Then gene gun is used, and they are given D here, and transfer of rDNA. Transfer of rDNA. So here in the gene gun, high velocity microparticles of gold and tungsten coated with the DNA can be used there. And isolation of DNA. Isolation of DNA. They have given E. Then in the other column they have given precipitation. Precipitation of DNA. So precipitation of DNA takes place after adding chilled ethanol. So here you can write chilled ethanol. So by this we end up the model paper 3. So as we all have requested for this, we have done it in very urgently as exam is tomorrow. Sorry for late, and I hope you all do well in your exam tomorrow. All the best for your exams. And if you have any doubts, please post it in the comment box, and immediately you will get the answer for that. Until now, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, and all the best for your exams. Thank you.